Okay, now's the time for the public to address the board. Do we have Ashley Atwood here? Okay, and for all speakers, we have several tonight, so we'd like for you to keep it to 3 minutes.
I was told 5, so I'm prepared for 5.
Okay, as close as you can get it to 3, we appreciate it.
Okay, I went down a lot. I need
Okay.
this, please. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, my name is Ashley Atwood, and I have come tonight to speak to you over my concerns with your special education department, as well as the lack of training that your teachers, leaders, and administration has in regards to the special needs of our children that attend Crawford County school systems. I did not seek this attention, and it is not my intentions to make anyone here appear lesser or be seen in a negative light. However, the most vulnerable groups, being our children with special needs, in this community are the very ones that cannot adequately express their experiences and articulate how difficult that life is for them. They do not have a voice, and they rely on advocates like me to hold educators accountable that do not hear their needs and hold themselves accountable to the very standards and guidelines set forth by our Department of Education. All students, including those with disabilities, are held to high expectations and have equitable access to educational opportunities that enrich their lives and prepare them for future success. This is the mission statement for the Special Education Department for the state of Indiana. With that mission statement, Special Education Department has implemented multiple training opportunities that our teacher and school officials can complete to better prepare them for the challenges that working with those with special needs may hold. And I understand as a mother of a special needs child how challenging that this can be. And I also understand and I respect the challenges that our teachers experience every day. These challenges are increased when those same educators either do not obtain the needed training or blatantly disregard the opportunities that are available to them. My child's IEP outlines very clearly the expectations set forth for my child. However, per Superintendent Brandon Johnson, there is not enough time in an 8-hour day to administer all of her needs. This is the reason that I was given that her IEP has been routinely disregarded and that her needs are regularly ignored, as well as her disability even being questioned. Ongoing, repetitive conversations that I've had to have on multiple times concerning the disregard of her IEP. I have never had these issues prior when Tara Crothers was the principal. During that time, my child's needs were always met and she excelled emotionally as well as academically. There was conversations that happened then as well, but they were never accusing me of accosting any educator on behalf of my child. Let's go ahead and move past all these uneventful meetings and conversations and discuss what actions have been taken by the Department of Education in answer to my formal complaint filed with the Department of Education. The co-op will now provide training no later than 2/28/23 to the East Crawford Elementary principal, as well as to all principals within the cooperative. Along with this training on disabilities, the cooperative will provide education and update on special educations and review articles previously on what all principals should know about special education. I am very happy and hopeful for this upcoming additional training that Crawford County School will be receiving. I am, however, saddened that this training is going to be coming at the expense of my child. I was not able to reach a successful resolution with the school that would have ensured her return, as the restrictions placed on me as the advocate of my daughter and mother were completely outrageous. I am now the sole advocate, sole caregiver, as well as her sole educator. This is yet another challenge that I will have to fit into my day, as well as my 8-hour shift that I must juggle in order to make my $21,000 a year that I raise my 2 children on, while Mr. Johnson here was unable to fit my child's IEP special needs into his 8-hour day while maintaining a vast amount of employees under him to assist while grossing $106,000 this year. There seems to be a great misjustice here, and I would like to remind this board of the mission statement for the Crawford County School District. The mission of the Crawford County School System is to provide our students with the opportunity to achieve their maximum potential to be successful members of the community. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the board, I am saddened to tell you that you have failed my child, that my child's potential and her success was never a priority and she was in fact left behind. Per Dr. Kate Jenner, the Indiana First Secretary of Education with the state of Indiana, was quoted as saying, with 16% of Indiana's 1.12 million students receiving special education services, it's essential that we continue to recruit, train, and retain our educators in the classroom that can provide our students with the resources that they need to learn and thrive. I am saddened when I think of how many of those 1.12 million students may reside in Crawford County that may also be left behind due to the lack of training and understanding and abuse of power that I have experienced this year, 2022-2023 school year. It is my hopes that my words today do not fall on deaf ears. And it is my hope today that no one has to look at their child and explain to them why they cannot go to school with their friends, like I had to explain to mine. It is also my hope today that you, as elected school officials, will consider more carefully the educators and administrators that you place in positions. And it is my hopes, most of all, that you take advantage of the free training, I repeat, free training offered by the Department of Education. It is my hope that you make these trainings mandatory so that no child will ever be left behind again due to the lack of education and understanding of the very necessary steps needed to work with a special needs child. And it is my hope that you never have to experience what I've had to experience today. I am the voice of my child, and I'm the voice of every other child that does not have one. And I appreciate your all's time today. Thank you.
Is Terry Long present? Terry Long is not here. Is there anyone else who would like to address the board at this time? Okay. I have Christopher Broughton. Is he?
He is not.
He's
He
not
has to be
going to-
removed, yes.
Okay.